Hello, Principal Bortot here. Talk about community school models because I am currently a community school. But let me give you one of the most important lessons I've learned as a principal. You cannot build a community school by yourself. You build it through collaboration, through relationships, and through people who believe they have a voice in the work. And I learned this lesson during my time as principal at Kennedy Middle School. When I arrived at Kennedy, I understood very quickly that changing a school was not simply about creating a plan, it was about bringing people together: teachers, students, families, counselors, support staff, and community partners. We worked to build a culture based on relationships, restorative practices, and creating a stronger connection between the school and the community. And I learned something that has stayed with me ever since. Leadership is not about having all the answers, it's about creating a space where people can help find the answers. That lesson has followed me to my current school in Del Norte High School. And as we continue like building our community school, I constantly remind myself that the principal should not be the smartest person in the room. The principal should be the person who creates room where everyone feels comfortable bringing their best ideas. Because sometimes we shut down good ideas before they ever have a chance. Someone says, like, what if we tried this, right? And then immediately we hear, well, we don't have the money. We tried that before. We don't have enough staff. The district won't approve it. Those challenges may be real, but don't introduce the barriers before you explore the possibilities. And one of my favorite approaches is like, yes, and what if we tried this? Yes, and who could we partner with? Yes, and what would this look like if we weren't limited by what we have today? So I always say dream first, then solve, right? Because sometimes the solution to a real problem is sitting inside an idea that initially sounds impossible. But collaboration requires something else. You have to listen. And I don't mean simply waiting for your turn to speak. Listen to your teachers, listen to your students, listen to your families, listen to your community partners. Listen for the facts, but also listen for the feelings and listen for what people value, because sometimes the person challenging your idea isn't trying to stop you. They may be telling you something you need to hear. And that brings me to another critical responsibility of leadership: create psychological safety. People should be able to say, I disagree, I need help, I made a mistake, I think we're missing something, without being embarrassed, dismissed, or punished. When people feel safe enough to speak honestly, you get better ideas, better decisions, and a stronger ownership. My experience at Kennedy Middle School and now at Del Norte High School have taught me this: a community school is not simply a collection of programs and partnerships, it's a culture, it's a relationship, trust, shared ownership. And when people stop feeling like they simply work in the school and start feeling like they're helping build a school, that's when you begin creating a true community school. So remember, lead with purpose, listen with intention, collaborate with others, because the greatest things we build are rarely built by one person. They're built by people who believe in something greater. And this is Principal Bortot signing off.